Welcome back, friends. Thank you. Today's video is all about how to save money. So we're going to look at 6 money saving tips. Please stay to the end. I really advise that you stay to the end because I have a bonus tip at the end. And if you can get that bonus tip and practice it, you are set for your financial journey. Welcome, elite members, to Boss Tube Zone, as we help you be the boss of your finances and life. If you are here, you're well on your way and we applaud you. Okay, Boss Tube Zone is all about financial education, entrepreneurship, and personal development. But most people don't do it. Most people don't do it here in Cameroon. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. When you get your salary at the end of the month or whatever amount of money you get at a particular time, a particular period, pay yourself first. Paying yourself first simply means putting aside a part of the money that you do not use for needs or wants. That part of the money is what you will use in the future to acquire assets that will get you more money. So you pay yourself first, and it's always advisable that it should not be less than 10% of your income. So you should save 10% of your income. That's no question asked. Just remove 10% of your income every month, or if it's 2 weeks or you are paid weekly, 10% of that income every month. No question asked. Just 10% of that income and save. No question asked. And you have to always spend less than you earn. Always spend less than you earn. And to ensure that you always spend less than you earn, you pay yourself first. With paying yourself first, what you're doing is you are giving yourself the money. You are giving yourself the money. Either the 10% or the 20% that you choose. You are giving yourself that money. Because when you get your salary, you go out and you buy food stuff. You give the money to the person giving you food stuff. You give money for house rent. You give money for transport. You give money for new shoes. You give money for anything that you buy. You give money to that person. But with paying yourself first, you give yourself that money. You give yourself that money. So that I don't know how I can explain it better, but I really hope you get it. The second tip is to reduce your expenses as much as possible. As much as you can, reduce what you buy, what you pay for with money. Reduce your expenses as much as possible. I'll repeat again. By doing this, you save a lot of money. There are very simple examples. You could buy less branded clothing. Don't go and buying Gucci and Chanel's and stuff like that. Buy less branded clothing or items, even food stuff. There are people who eat only a particular type of rice. There are people who eat only a particular type of cocoyams, the red one, and that's the one that is more expensive. You could also avoid high-end housing. Don't live in expensive studios. You can get studios that are relatively cheap. That will reduce your expenses by a ton. Then learn to do things by yourself. Right? There are lots of videos online about how you can do things for yourself. They call them DIYs. Right? Do it yourself videos. How to fix your own, do your own nails, your pedicure and manicure. How to paint. You don't need to get somebody to paint your house. You know how you paint your house yourself. That is reducing an expense by serious amount of money. You how to put on a switch, a light bulb. There are people who pay others to come to their house only to put on light bulbs. They don't know how to put on a light bulb in their houses. You need to learn to do so many things by yourself. You can cut off your cable. If you are online here and you're on YouTube, you know that there's almost enough entertainment to keep you entertained. So the cable is just added expense. You can look into reducing your cell phone bills by using cheaper bundles. If MTN does not offer Orange offers, you are not stuck to one internet service. If Orange does not offer Nextel, just choose your own and be going. But it should fit your budget. And that will be the next tip that we will look at. Budgeting. Budget everything. Like, track everything. If you buy Maggi for 50, track it, budget it down. That's You should not go into a month without a budget for that month. You should not spend money without that money having a budget. People always say budget, but people don't actually budget. That is why you just realize that, hey, I don't have money. What happened? Why don't I have money? You had no idea what happens to the money. You don't even know how you spent it. You were just spending taxi, bunny fish. You were just spending the money. You had no budget. But you're supposed to budget for food, budget for rent, budget for bills, budget for transport, budget for eventualities. You need to train yourself to stop spending if your allocated budget per activity is exhausted before the next income. When I say budget and track everything, what I mean by this is, once you have your budget, first of all, your income is here, you've paid yourself first, good. The rest of the money, you budget it for all what you need to do for that month. Now, for example, if you have 10,000 francs for food for this month, now this is where tracking comes in. You track whatever you buy, any food item you buy, and it's advisable that you track per week. You'll be so big to track per month, right? To track per week. So you track whatever you buy. If you buy Maggi, you track it, you write it down. An Excel sheet is very good for this purpose because you have it on your phone, on your computer, and you can update it every time. So you track everything. That's what I mean by budgeting and tracking. So if you track for 1 week, you realize that for that 1 week you have used 1,000 francs for food. You know that what is left for food is 10,000 francs. If the next week you track and realize that you have used 5,000 francs, you now realize that what is left for food is 4,000 francs, and you now have to moderate as you go, such that the budget will suffice for the remaining 2 weeks of the month. That is how you budget and track your budget. Now, for tip number 4, you need to be actively invested in seeking out ways to reduce your cost of living. What do I mean by this? You need to actively seek out means that you can reduce the cost of living. Seek out cheaper options. If you are using a phone, a call bonus, you need to actually check if is MTN giving a cheaper bonus, is Orange giving a cheaper bundle, right? Actively go and look for those bundles because you are purposeful about your savings. You need to actively think about what you need. If you use a blender once in a month, there is no need for you to buy a blender. You can borrow a blender, right? You actively seek out ways. You can consider sharing a room, whether you people share the bills in two. You can put in regular spending freezes into your month or week. You can do it weekly or monthly. You take a period where you don't buy anything except for necessities. And this one is something that most people hate doing, bargaining prices, especially in the market. I, for one, I really find it so embarrassing to bargain prices, but it's something that I've had to learn over the years. I have had to, because it really saves you a ton of money. You go to the market and they will tell you that this thing is 5,000 francs. But if you bargain, you can get it as low as 1,500. The first time that I realized, I was shocked. I was like, I bought this 5,000 francs and you are telling me that you bought it for 1,500. It's not the same thing. I had to turn the thing up and down to check if it was the same or mine was a little bit superior quality. But it was not, just because I did not know how to bargain. So don't be ashamed to bargain. Bargain is your money. You work for that money. Bargain for it and save as much as you can. Be patient with yourself. If you are new to saving money, if you are new to actively saving money, we are not talking here about saving money say, let me just keep this money, let me just keep this money. That you are new to saving money. You need to be patient with yourself. Give yourself time to culture the attitude. It's a habit that you have to culture. So don't talk to yourself negatively. Always speak to yourself positively about it, right? You need to stay positive and learn to forgive yourself if you fail to meet your goals, right? To meet your goals, I'm saying that you need to have saving goals. If you set yourself that you save 10,000 francs in 1 month, if you cannot get to 10,000 francs, it's okay. Don't kill yourself. Don't start saying negative things to yourself. Be positive and forgive yourself, and be purposeful about doing better the next month, right? You can also budget in rewards for yourself. If you have a goal of 100,000 francs for this month, to say 100,000 francs for this month, if you get that goal, you can budget in a reward for yourself. You can get that new pair of shoes, you can get that new bag, you can get the new shirt. Okay, budget in rewards for yourself, and with that you are looking forward to meeting your goals. You are motivating yourself to reach your goals. You always need to remember that you are going to be your biggest motivator in life. On this journey that we are on, we are all our biggest motivators. You can never depend on somebody to motivate you. Point number 6 is save with purpose. Save with purpose. If you don't have a purpose for saving, all these points and tips and hacks that I've given, you will just be wasting your time, because you save the money, the saving will have no effect. The saving purpose, you will not be motivated throughout the saving period. You will not be motivated after the saving period to properly invest your money. Save with purpose. You should have a purpose of saving. Don't just save because everybody else has money in the bank. You too want to open your bank account. No, don't just save because you want to say, I have this in my bank account. I have this in my bank account. No, save with purpose. Let there be something that you want to achieve. Let there be something that you want to buy. Let there be an asset that you want to invest in. Let there be something. Get a purpose while you are saving. Get a purpose for your saving. If you don't save with purpose, you are wasting your time. That is just the sad truth. Because even if you succeed in saving the amount of money, you just waste it and repeat the cycle again, and you are wasting time that we don't have in this world. So get a purpose. Save with purpose. Okay, bonus tip. Now, this bonus tip has saved my life so many times, like my financial life, not my life. So many times. That period where I walk into a shop and I ask the prices, I take them to the counter and I'm like, no. And the person will be like, why? What's wrong? I'll be like, no, nothing, thank you. And that tip is, if you cannot buy it twice, you cannot afford it. If you cannot buy it twice, you cannot afford it. Let me say it again. If you cannot pay for it twice, if you cannot buy it twice, you cannot afford it. Go home and ask yourself how you can afford it.